Alright, welcome back to Code Veronica, where in the last video we picked up a few keys, and hopefully we shall find out where they go. This is a completely optional room. I don't think there's really anything you need in here. There's a first aid spray and a thing of ammo in here. I do not need the first aid spray at all, so I will not be taking it. 'Cause there's plenty of herbs in this area. There's some bowgun powder. That's not the worst thing in the world. However, as soon as you grab the stuff in here, these zombies will come alive. Well, do they necessarily come alive? I think they just stop pretending that they're asleep or whatever. And yeah, we're finally gonna really get some use out of these, you know, dual pistol things. We got these quite a while ago and really haven't used them. Also, see, look at how much handgun bullets they're giving me. If this dude could stop getting stuck in a locker, that would be great. These enemies are great. I love these zombies because when you kill them, or at least when you knock them down, their helmets fly off. It's very satisfying because this game does not have like head-popping animations, but the closest thing to that is the helmets flying off, which I think is very funny, very goofy. I wish there was like a boop noise when they fall off or something. Now, we've got some downtime here, so I'll talk about why I like this game. I've talked about this, I think, when I was doing Resident Evil Revelations, but the reason I really like Resident Evil games is because they, even when they take themselves seriously, they're never really taking themselves seriously. Except for 6. 6 was kind of trying to be a little more serious, but all of the games from, like, 0 to 5, all are extremely, like, B-movies, you know, action horror movies. They never take themselves seriously, and this is one of the greatest ones for that, because the story in this game is ridiculous. It is stupid. This game's story is stupid. But it's great because of that. You know, any scene that Wesker's in is gold, because Richard Waugh really chews all the scenery. A lot of characters are just really over the top. I love it. Alfred is very over the top. He's a very silly villain. He's a Cylon. And, oh man, this game is just so incredible. And this is where the key that we need to go, or this is where the key that we picked up last time goes to, so yay. This is an area that we really can't do anything in yet, but once we exit this area and come back, then we actually will be able to, because reasons. So, because this game is stupid, we have to pick up a valve handle. But we can't use it yet because, well, you'll see. Oh, this game. I know not a lot of people like this game because it's very silly, but that's why I like this game. I've heard a lot of complaints about this game.
Claire, it looks like there's an Australian observation base about 7 miles away from here. That should be our target.
Then if we can break through the wall with that digging vehicle, we might have a chance.
Okay, let's do it!
And this cutscene will once again show how inept Steve Burnside is at even the simplest of things. Steve, stop checking out her ass.
Steve, watch out!
You know what? At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is all on Claire. Because she has seen Steve fuck up so many times already. There's no reason that she would be just like, alright, yeah, Steve, I'll let you handle the heavy machinery, I'll let you do all that. No, she should have just done that. This is on her. This is all Claire's fault.
It's all my fault.
Yeah, it is.
Don't say that. Listen to me. We'll escape from here. Together. Come on. We've got to shut off the gas. If we split up, we'll have a better chance of stopping it.
Okay.
Steve! Don't forget, we'll get out of here. Together.
You know what? I think Steve is so stupid and inept, he actually makes Claire look bad by just osmosis. So over here on the very other side of the room is a room that we are going to be using. It's going to be very important. Might as well show it off now. So there's a dude in there, and in that room there's a duralinium case. We can't get in there right now. There's no way out. That guy's not going to break through, so we're going to have to wait. It's another one of those things that is going to have a payoff in, like, a really long time. So, what that was, pretty much, was, if you remember, there was that like, machine on Rockford Island that made the one... it was like it turned metal into like aluminum or something. I don't know. It was dumb. This game is silly. But that pretty much reshapes valve handles. Because why not? The one that we have, I do believe, is like square right now, and we need it to be circle. And Claire doesn't know that. I know that. People playing this game know that. Hopefully you watching know that. But Claire does not know that, which does not help us for some reason. It should be one of those things where if you know you need to do it, you should just be able to do it. But right now we have to go find the valve that the handle goes into and take note of that. Or at least Claire needs to take note of that, and then we can use the door handle. It's very silly. And it's just pretty much one of those time wasters, you know? It's not that bad, because the area that we need to go to is very close by. And yeah, we're gonna need this mask because Steve is a fucking idiot. And in here it's filled with gas, but it's not lethal gas, it's BOW gas. I guess it kills anything that's in here, I don't know. I guess I could have waited until this point to go in here before and get the stuff that was in here. Or maybe not. Yeah, no, I think there was a key or something in there? I don't remember. I literally just recorded that video and I already don't remember. But where we need to go right now is here. We would not be able to go in here if we did not have the gas mask, so that's why I need to go in that room. Although I'm fairly certain, like, some gases at least, are poisonous. They'll probably mess up your skin and everything, and, you know, inhaling gas is not the only way to get hurt by gas. So I'm gonna say Claire's not really that protected right here. And yeah, see right there, that's what we need to make the shape into. Now that Claire knows that, we can now do something about it. Which is silly. Why is it silly? Because this game is silly. And now we just make our not-so-long trek back to the area where we can fix the door. Booyah! By the power of editing, we are now in this room. Like I said, this really just should have been a thing that we could have done, like, you know, if we knew that it had to be done, we should have just been able to do it right then and there. We shouldn't have had to do this. And I think on my way back I get hit by one of the moths. I think that's the only way that makes sense, that I'm poisoned now. So yeah. This is also not a thing that we need a cutscene for. We should just put it in there and it should just be done. It's like, put it in and then, hey, you've got the octagonal, you know, wheel. I think it would have been great if instead of giving a wheel back, it gave the Vin Diesel game Wheelman back to Claire. And then the rest of the game, you would just play Wheelman. Because clearly Wheelman is the greatest video game of all time, and that's what everyone should be playing pretty much all day. I should also say that we will be having a boss battle coming up, but do not take everything out of the inventory. You know, don't overload on this boss battle. Take the necessities, because things that Claire has on her will be lost for a little bit. That's all I'll say. I don't want to say anything more than that. But if you take, like, say if you take every single weapon, that's going to kind of screw you over. So just take the things that you think you're going to need and leave most of the things behind. And also, if you have, like, ammo or herbs or anything that you don't think you need, leave them in the box, too. And just because you have the fire extinguisher, don't put it in your inventory. That would be very stupid, and that just would not be good. So we're going to save just in case. Put the ink ribbons away because we don't need them. Again, want to say, very important, you don't take everything with you because it will screw you. And now we just bring the wheel back to the wheel area, and I don't know why the zombies came back in here. I would not waste ammo on them because you don't need to come through this area again. Honestly, though, if I was Claire, I would just leave the gas on so Steve can't come through here and just drive that tractor out by myself, because who needs Steve? Steve is an idiot. What has he ever done for us? Other than act really annoying and have a terrible accent.
We're safe now. Bigger game, Claire.
I shall enjoy watching you shriek in agony.
Not this time!
Steve is either a terrible shot, which wouldn't be surprising, or Alfred is one resilient son of a bitch, because Steve has shot him point blank like a million times in this game. So Alfred has dropped his sniper rifle, which is very nice for us, because we can actually go pick it up and use it. And the boss battle coming up will actually, I'd say, kind of require the sniper rifle. Not require, but it's very useful for the boss battle.
Claire, what are you doing? Let's go!
Why am I taking orders from an idiot?
Are you ready? I'm gonna bust through that wall!
Go for it!
Good old Dreamcast FMV water. Also, something I want to point out, I love how every cutscene after you find out that Alfred was, like, cross-dressing as his sister, he has, like, the remnants of his makeup on. Like, he has, like, eyeshadow and lipstick on. Right. I think it's a really nice little touch, and it makes Alfred just a little creepy. I don't understand why we can't just drive the drill out of
Claire,
here.
Maybe we can escape through there.
Come on, let's go!
Claire, come on! Finally, we can get out of this insane place.
Okay, Steve, just, stand still for a second, will you? Just stand right there. Oh, if only. If only
Okay,
Claire had
let's
the
go.
balls to do that.
Come on, let's go. What, are you scared? Move it.
Aww.
Hold on. I'll wait for that monster and come back.
Claire, forget about me. Run!
So that is one of the funniest ways that you can die in this game. Anyway, this boss's name is Nosferatu, also known as Alexander Ashford. This is Alfred and Alexia's father, who they ran tests with the T. Veronica virus. And yeah, they pretty much found out something about themselves that I won't say yet because I don't think it's been revealed in the game. But they got very mad at him and started doing experiments on him, and they've left him down here for about, I think, like 15 years. And I think he's very scary. If you get poisoned in this battle, it's not the worst thing because we're not really going to be playing as Claire much after this. But something interesting will happen if you get poisoned. But yeah, Nosferatu I think is really scary looking. I love his scream. And I love the backstory that he's their father and he was just been captured and tortured for like 15 years and is now this horrific creature. But yeah, this isn't a bad boss battle. Like I said, I don't think really any of the bosses in this game are difficult. And Nosferatu is, no exception. And we've been poisoned, which, like I said, isn't going to do that much damage to Claire, but it will be fairly annoying because it's going to set us back like 5 minutes in the game later on. Obviously the thing is that you want to shoot his heart. The sniper rifle really helps for that because there's a sight and you know precisely where you're firing.
Steve!
No, Claire, let him die. He's useless.
Are you alright?
Claire! You're alive!
Why hasn't he even tried to, like, get up?
I'm sorry. I failed you.
I'm sorry, you're what? I don't understand what
worry about
sorry
it.
means.
Let's go.
I swear I'll protect you next time, Claire.
We did it! We're finally out!
Look! There's a snowmobile over there!
Perfect! We'll be able to ride right over to the Australian base with this.
Yeah! Let's go!
I won't forget about this, Claire. Alexia.